All right, we're going to keep going. Why pirates? Well, the U.S. was trading with both Brit and Frank. That would, of course, be Great Britain and the French. And they broke up. It was sad. And the U.S. had to pick a side, and they didn't want to, right? They decided not to join the French Revolution. They decided they want to stay isolationist. They decide they're not going to rejoin Great Britain on the opposing side against the French Revolution after Britain declares war on France. And so Uncle Sam is caught here in the middle between Brit and Frank getting in a bad breakup. So both countries start attacking U.S. merchant ships between 1793 and 1812. Did you forget we talked about that in class? Well, so Uncle Sam is going to have to pay the Barbary pirates. Barbary pirates, what does that mean? These are Ottoman pirates who sail the Barbary coast. Okay, they're known for seizing merchant ships and razzias. These are raids of coastal towns. And so we can see on the, let me get my little laser beam here. We can see the Barbary coast is this orange area here. It's called that because of the Berbers, some of the original inhabitants that were from Morocco and Algiers before they became the countries they are now. So this gets known as the Barbary coast because of the Berbers. These pirates tend to sail around the Mediterranean, attacking merchant vessels, seizing their cargo, and then occasionally when, things are lean, they go ahead and raid these coastal towns in southern Europe. So that's going to be Straits of Gibraltar is southern Spain, here's France, invading parts of Italy, occasionally even swinging up north of what this map shows into the British Isles and out into a few areas in the Atlantic, but primarily through this area here. Well, of course, the U.S. is trying to trade with Spain, France, England, and they can't get through here. There's also the slave trade, of course, going into Africa. These Barbary pirates are attacking any ships. They don't care who it is. They can steal the cargo and take it home for their own. So Uncle Sam starts paying them off so that he can avoid having his ships attacked. Now, when you pay a pirate, you kind of have two options. One is, of course, just paying the bribes, which is really what the United States was doing. But the other option is those pirates could be hired as privateers. We said in our intro, we're going to answer, why would a pirate work for a government? Because of letters of marque. Letters of marque allow you to pillage, go out and pirate, for pay. So it's privateers are private ships that war for pay. Now, ironically, some of the pirates we know best were actually privateers. Jean Lafitte helped win the Battle of New Orleans in the Civil War. He's there on the left. Sir Henry Morgan went on to become governor of, I think it was Puerto Rico. So he was a privateer and he was knighted. And then Barbarossa is actually where Captain Hector Barbossa from the Pirates of the Caribbean movies takes his name. Barbarossa was, in fact, a Barbary pirate with a big red beard, and that's what the name actually means, Barbarossa. Several references are made to these famous pirates in that Pirates of the Caribbean series of movies, or at least side references, like Barbossa for Barbarossa. If anybody's seen the first one, there's a reference to the code by Elizabeth Swann, where she says, we have to stick to the code written by Bartholomew and Morgan. That would be Bartholomew Roberts, debatably Black Bart, maybe, maybe not, and Henry Morgan. So these guys are definitely, well known throughout our culture. And honestly, oftentimes they were privateers. The other reason that you would become a privateer, it's not just the letters of marque. You actually had a better chance of survival that way. If you had someone saying, hey, yeah, we'll pay you. Hey, yeah, you can actually go out and do this on purpose, you had a much better chance of survival. Piracy, honestly, wasn't a career where you lived very long. You either retired or died. So that would be a reason to become a privateer. And that will be a question later, the difference between privateers and pirates. So, TJ, Thomas Jefferson becomes the president in 1801. He doesn't like war, but he also really doesn't like ransom being paid to pirates to protect his American ships. So, what do you think he should do about the pirates? Why do you feel that way? We'll take a pause there and then we'll finish up the lesson coming up.